the news, President Bola Tinubu appoints new aides. Nigeria Shippers Council, other delegation, visit Ajibaba farm in Kogi. United States Court sentences Woodberry to 8 years in prison. And on sports, Onazi moves to Hong Kong club Kitchee SC. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has appointed Tunde Rahman as the Senior Special Assistant SSA on media matters. A native of Iwo in Osun State, Rahman was the political editor of the Daily Times before he moved to The Punch, where he headed the Abuja bureau of the newspaper and later the group news editor of the paper at its headquarters in Lagos. Others appointed by President Tinubu include Sikiru Adekunle Tinubu, Ibrahim Masari, Damilotun Aderemi, Toyin Subar, among others. The Global Energy Alliance for People and Planet has appointed former Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, to assist GEAPP's mission of accelerating clean energy deployment in developing countries. The company announced Professor Yemi's appointment in a statement on its website. In a post on his Twitter handle, Professor Yemi Osinbajo said he is honored by the opportunity to join the movement for green energy access and promised to live up to expectations. Former Interior Minister Rauf Arregbesola has encouraged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to integrate voters' registers with the National Identification Number (NIN) database to maintain the integrity and transparency of the country's election. Aregbesola gave the advice while presenting a lead paper titled "Towards Free, Fair and Credible Elections" at the 7th International Conference of the Professional Statisticians Society of Nigeria (PSSN) at Nasarawa State University, KEFI. He said by doing so, the era of underage voting and numerous registrations will come to an end in the country's electoral process. The former governor of Osun State also advised INEC to train political parties on the precise roles they will play in election and enjoined the electoral umpire to ensure the smooth and seamless distribution of electoral materials. The Lagos State House of Assembly has called on the National Assembly, NAS, to commence the process that would lead to the establishment of state police in the country. The House also called on the Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to, as a matter of urgency, equip the Neighborhood Safety Corps of the state to enable its personnel effectively perform the task of community policing. Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, said the action would stem the increasing spate of insecurity in the country. The Speaker emphasized that it was time for the Senate and the House of Representatives to begin an amendment of the Constitution to contain the creation of the alternative policing system. The motion was supported by other lawmakers who complained about the inadequate number of police personnel in Lagos and also suggested police reform at the national levels. The House congratulated Tinubu on his election as the chairman of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS. In a quest to build a synergy and cluster among farmers in the country and to encourage the exportation of farm produce based on global standards, the Nigeria Shippers Council, with other partnering agencies, has embarked on an assessment visit to one of Kogi's fast-growing producing farms, Ajibaba Farms. Leading the delegates of professionals from different institutions and associations, the North Central Coordinator of the Nigeria Shippers Council, NSC, Bestos Philemon, described Ajibaba Farms as an opener towards the economic growth and global stage market of Nigeria's produce. while noting that with the wealth of experience of the founder of Ajibaba Farms and what he has been able to establish single-handedly over the years, Bestos stressed that with more hands trained and synergy created, Nigeria will shift from being a consuming nation to a producing nation. He stressed that the Nigerian economy will grow better through the exportation of local produce and admonished stakeholders to help support farmers in achieving the global best practice as related to exportation laws and guidelines. The founder of the farm, Joseph Ajifashe, disclosed that he runs an integrated farm that is into production, processing and marketing, which started since year 2000. Ajifashe stressed that the vision of the farm is to be the best agricultural firm in Africa with a mission to reduce hunger and poverty within Africa and the world through best integrated agricultural practices and job creation. He appreciated the Nigeria Shippers Council over the stakeholders' interaction and assessment of his farm, adding that the meeting sparked a positive fire in every one of them, which will give birth to the state becoming a fulcrum of agricultural development. The brain behind the assessment, Edwin Ignatius, who is the Kogi State coordinator of the Nigeria Shippers Council, commended the founder of the farm for availing them the opportunity to access his farm and promised that all that has been discussed and recommendations given will be put together to form a working document for engagement with the government and relevant stakeholders. Stakeholders that participated in the assessment visit are members of the Kogi State Shippers Association, Technology Incubation Center, Lokoja, Kogi Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASI, Itos Global Venture Limited, Astobel Nigeria Limited, NEPC, Palm Oil Society Kaba, Palm Oil and Gari Processing, among others. The House of Representatives has called on the National University Commission, NUC, to immediately suspend the implementation of increase in universities' tuition fee. This followed the adoption of a motion by the House of Representatives member of the New Nigeria's People's Party, NNPP from Kano, Aliu Madaki, at a plenary in Abuja. Madaki in his motion noted that the federal universities across the country has increased their tuition fees from 100 to 200%, while hostel fees were increased from 50 to 100%. Madaki said universities that hiked their fees include Bayero University Kano, BUK, the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, the University of Uyo, University of Maiduguri, Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Federal University Lokoja, among others. He expressed concern that the hike in fees by the universities was happening against the worsening poverty level in the country, inflation and high rate of unemployment, and the recent fuel price hike in the country. The House further mandated the Committee on Tertiary Education and Services, when constituted, to investigate the increase of fee by federal universities across the country with a view of finding lasting solutions to the challenges in the tertiary education sector. The people of Tiv community in Benue State, who are resident in Kogi, has conferred the title of Zegisau Tiv, the bridge between Tiv people worldwide, on the Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Aliu Umar Yusuf. The Speaker was clothed in the traditional attire of the Tiv people, which represents their culture. With the symbol, the Tiv people in the state said the Speaker has become a brother, a son and a father to them in the Tiv community. The Speaker promised the Tiv people in Kogi State that he will never forget their show of love and will carry them along in the scheme of things.
People have nothing to do but to give you their hearts. And this is our total support. Wherever you are going, we are with you. Anywhere you come back, you see Till behind you. I would like to have you behind us at all times. This is the part of the symbol of our tradition
He thanked the Tiv community of Benue State, who resides in Kogi, for bestowing the title on him, and also appreciated them for their support towards his political career, saying that he held them in high esteem.
I want to thank God and appreciate Almighty Allah for today. I want to thank the good people of TV community in Kogi State. But first of all, let me thank our father, the 13th of Nigeria, His Royal Highness, the 13th of team all over the world. I greet him.
Booster for you, sir. Booster.
We greet him most especially because of the leadership he provides for the native nation. I want to thank the 13th of Kogi State for creating an enablement for all teams to do their businesses in Kogi State. I want to thank you for solidarity. Let me tell you that I hold team people, team community in Kogi State to my heart. Because from non-indigenous, the only community settlement in Kogi State that mobilized funds to assist me in my election is TV community. And I am not taking it for granted at all. I want to assure you that by the special grace of God, as we continue to partner together during our time, the team community will be given special recognition in Kogi State. I want to assure you sincerely to our heart that we are going to work seriously for the position of His Highness 13 of Kogi State to be recognized and upgraded by the special grace of God. Because we have seen that the team community has a very large population in Kogi State. All you need to do for me is to support us. Mobilize yourself as TV group in Kogi State. Election is by the corner. By the special, by the time you mobilize yourselves and we are together, inshallah, by the special grace of God, in this life, you have to give what you have to get what you want. And if the team community is to support our government in the next coming election by mobilize both men and women and materials too, to see to our success, I bet you two things will happen to TV community in this state. We are going to ensure that the government recognize one of you into the state appointment by the special grace of God. And we are going to ensure that your leader, the team community, His Royal Highness is upgraded so that you will be part of decision making in Kogi State. I want to assure you that in no distant future, we are going to liaise with the leadership of the team community and we are going to mobilize every team in Kogi State to meet His Excellency for which to discuss the next move of team community in Kogi State, inshallah. By the time you have confided in me, I want to assure you that I have accepted wholeheartedly. I want to agree that I will be your bridge between the people and the government. And this bridge will be very solid.
Aliu Yusuf urged them to perform their franchise in the November 11th, 2023 governorship election, assuring them that a plot of land will be given to them to build a secretariat for the TIF community for effective running of their activities.
All you need to do is to go out and register to have your voter's card in Kogi State. Go out there and mobilize yourself, irrespective of where you resident, to vote. And vote for Alhaji Usman Ododo. That is the only thing you need to do for me. The remaining one is your priest will do it for you. By the special grace of God. I assure you that we don't make promises. We take our words very seriously. For we to introduce and make an enabling environment in Kogi State for our TV brother, it is a task that we must achieve. Yes. Go, do your business. Nobody in Kogi State that will intimidate you in your area of businesses, both in farming. If you have any problem, you know we have
While appreciating the speaker for the gesture, the people pledged their support to the speaker as regards the forthcoming governorship election and commended him for his all-inclusive leadership style. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
The time is suggested in the motion.
From 31st January to June 31st, 2023, say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it.
Do you know what it takes to lead? Do you understand what is politics? Do you have issues concerning the way we play politics? Do you have reservations about some political mugu? Do you want to serve or be served? Do you want to contest? Do you want to occupy any political office or be in charge of your world? All this and many more are what we discuss right here in the political arena. A program where we trash and arrange, condemn and commend, celebrate and blame all that play out in politics. Do not be told. Join
Abiodun Sadiq
every Saturday by 7 p.m. to throw more light on why we play politics the way we do and how we can play it better. Political Arena, building a government of the people and for the people. Don't miss it.
Malachite TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On crime, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has arraigned the Deputy Accountant General of Katsina State, Seidu Maiwada, alongside Sani Lawal BK before Justice MS Abubakar of the Federal High Court, Katsina, on a 2-count charge of conspiracy and money laundering. Also arraigned along the defendant is a company, Integrated Gas Services Limited, where the first defendant doubles as the managing director. A statement by the head of media and publicity affairs of the agency, Wilson Uwujaren, said the defendant, in their capacity as the then sub-treasurer and deputy sub-treasurer in the office of the Accountant General of Katsina State, allegedly colluded and diverted the sum of 261,869,824 naira from the coffers of Katsina State government. Both defendants pleaded not guilty to the charges, while the court entered a not guilty plea for the third defendant, Integrated Gas Services Limited. In view of their pleas, counsel for the prosecution, Aisha Tahar Habib, asked the court for a trial date. On the foreign scene, A federal judge in the United States has sentenced Jacob Olalekoponle, also known as Woodberry, to 8 years and 3 months in prison for his coordination of a multi-million-dollar fraud. According to court filings obtained by the People's Gazette, Woodberry was sentenced by Judge Robert Gutman of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago. He was sentenced after being convicted on 1 count of fraud, as 7 other counts were dismissed following a plea bargain in April that was previously reported by the Gazette. Away from the US, China has planned to send 2 rockets to the moon by 2030, one carrying the spacecraft that will land on the surface and the other transporting the astronauts. According to reports, both the rockets will enter the moon's orbit, and after a successful docking, the astronauts will enter the lunar lander to descend on the moon's surface. The twin rocket plan would overcome China's long-standing technological hurdle of developing a heavy-duty rocket powerful enough to send both astronauts and a lander probe. On sports, former Super Eagles midfielder Onazi has joined Hong Kong club SC Kitchee SC and has been unveiled among 4 other players by the club. SC Kitchee head coach Alex Chu said Onazi's energy, box-to-box potential and his experienced profile will be a great addition to the club in the hunt for the AFC Champions League. The 30-year-old started his professional career at a Serie A club, Lazio, played for clubs in Turkey, Lithuania and Saudi Arabia, and was part of Super Eagles side that won the 2013 Africa Cup of Nations in South Africa. A female tennis star, Sabalenka, has continued her impressive display in Wimbledon after overcoming Madison Keys in the quarterfinals in 2 straight sets. The Belarusian tennis star reached the semi-finals at Wimbledon for the 2nd straight time, with a 1-year break in between because she was banned from the tournament in 2022. Sabalenka made the advancement by beating Madison Keys 6-2, 6-4 on number 1 court. The victory improved Sabalenka's record to 17-1 at major tournaments this year. Babrela Unwalu takes us through the world of entertainment.
Welcome to MLC TV Entertainment News. I am Babrela Unwalu. And outside the borders of Africa, Zayn Malik has revealed the reasons behind his abrupt departure from One Direction in his first interview for 6 years. The star quit the band in the middle of their 2015 world tour, initially saying he had taken a break due to stress. But speaking to the Call Your Daddy podcast, Zayn said he had realized the band's days were numbered when other members refused to sign new contracts. The star added that there were underlying tension after the band had endured 5 years of intense fame and scrutiny following their debut on X Factor. In Africa, popular Nollywood actress Cynthia Okereke is dead. Recalls that she was kidnapped last year alongside actor Clemson Cornell while filming in Enugu. Mr. Emma Onyemezim, chairman of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, Delta State Chapter, confirmed Okereke's death to Vanguard. According to him, the actress died from an undisclosed ailment Although the cause of her death is yet to be ascertained, Onyemezem said that Cynthia Okereke had been managing her health all this while. Joseph Okechukwu also confirmed the news in a post on his verified Twitter handle. Thanks for joining me. I am Babrella Onwale reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks for the update, Babrella. With that, we have come to the end of today's news package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for watching.